But I've been very rarely have I seen anyone down here on Fremont Street. In fact, I don't think I've seen anyone famous down here, other than those that were down here to perform, like, you know, Flo Rida or Sebastian Bach or Sublime. Nice, Michael. Very cool. I'll have to tell my wife that. There is the Experience in there. I really like Evil Pie. I'm glad you liked it, buddy. That's awesome. Yeah, it's I mean, it can be a little bit pricey, but I really enjoy it. GLK class there. And here we are at Golden Nugget. So Tobin educated me on this. So pretty much if you're a hotel guest or you're like a loyalty member, and David Spade, really? Wow. Huh. That's cool. That is cool. Wow. Just walking around, huh? I know sometimes I see people on Facebook and stuff and they're like, oh, well, so-and-so was here. XYZ celebrity was here, but they were in the casino room and they were busy playing. So it's not like you can go up to them because they're, you know, intent on focusing on the game or whatever. And disinterested in being asked for photos and stuff like that. Vince Neil. Nice. Really? That's cool. $50 to park in here. Friday to Sunday. Unless, of course, you're a hotel guest or one of their loyalty members. So for them to price it like that says to me the parking garage must be pretty small, must have a limited capacity for their guests and loyalty members, because they don't want anyone else using it. That's my guess. To come here to Casino Center Boulevard, downtown of Las Vegas Event Center right there on the left. You can see the scaffolding for the lighting is all lit up there. I'm not sure what kind of event they have going on down there this weekend. Oh, to see the Devils play. Okay, cool. Yeah, they beat us if I remember correctly. I think they beat us, yeah. So that was that would have to have been a fun trip then. Cool. Yeah, they were in a little bit of a slump there for a while, the Knights were. And then they lost today in overtime at Buffalo. And then they play tomorrow at like 10 a.m. our time on the Vegas time in Detroit. So 2 straight East Coast games, one of which ended in a tie. We'll see how they do tomorrow. But that 3 hours, I know when I travel for work, that 3 hours, I can't stand it. Losing 3 hours is just terrible. Oh, I can't get around this guy. Okay. I was going to try and get around this guy for you guys, but don't think I can. Come up here to Carson Street. Here on Casino Center, or Carson Avenue, rather. Carson Avenue. And we come up to what I call the big intersection here. We used to have a big intersection advertised down in Florida. One of the car dealerships called it the big intersection, so I just borrow it from that. With Golden Nugget, Binions, Four Queens, and goodness, this place is packed. I'm seeing the crowd move up here. And Golden Nugget, oh, well, half of it, okay. They need to move up. They've got a bunch of SUVs over here parked in, and no one else in front, but so no one else is able to pull up and park. Right on, Michael. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I know that that was one of the reasons they said they wanted to do that with the bring the teams here. And the car behind me wants to turn into Golden Nugget as well. What? The cab just went in there and stole any space there may have been. Wow. No honor among thieves here. Yeah, see, he's telling him, get out of there. The guy in front of me. And the cabbie's ignoring him. Good times. It is, that's right, St. Paddy's Day, yeah. Absolutely, Tobin. So that and the NASCAR race. Oh my goodness. And the cabs have it blocked over here on the right side. North Outlet Symphony Park this bus is headed to. Well, this is the definition of gridlock. Can't go anywhere. Those city marshals up there should probably come down here and hey, Be Real, thank you for being here. Direct things, get things moving again. There we go. That's better. Yeah, so I imagine Monday's probably going to be just as crowded down here. Yeah, this is packed. This is pretty packed down here. I'm going to go over here to Ogden and try to make a right. Fremont Casino here. Only has hotel guest parking only. Oop, we got pedestrians. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. No victims, so that's good. Good, thanks, Joseph. I appreciate that. That's good news. They just start fights over the silliest stuff. It's crazy. Yeah, look at this. How many nights have we been down here and never seen pedestrians cross like this up here? $5 craps over here being advertised somewhere. There's Pizza Rock right there. And then you got Hogs and Heifers over here somewhere as well, which I understand is kind of like a biker bar, but it's here. It's either off of 3rd or 4th. I forget which one. It's next door to Nacho Daddy, which is a pretty okay. It's right over here off of 4th. Nacho Daddy is a good Mexican restaurant. I liked it. Come up here to Las Vegas Boulevard again. Yeah, it's been a wild day. I went out and got a lot of video from the north side of town, as well as out by Siegfried and Roy. That was the thumbnail that I used for tonight's live stream. Siegfried and Roy's compound there. It's off of Valley and Vegas Drive, which is Owens, on the other side of MLK. Okay. And now, oh, pedestrian crossing. Okay. More pedestrians crossing. They're not having fun, I guess. And then there's the sign for it. I'm not gonna say the name of it, but there it is. Hopefully it's coming out in the video. That's a very clever name. It kind of like Swingers, right? For the golf club, the golf attraction down at Mandalay Bay. They come up with some doozies here. Kudos to their marketing departments. And we'll see what the scene is over here on the Fremont East District. Juan's Flaming Fajitas. Very cool. Thank you, Joseph. That's awesome. Yeah. I haven't been in there. I will definitely check that out. They have some music playing over here, so I need to kind of drown it out a little bit there. And cold beer underneath that tent there, it says. Has not been there before, so that's a new thing. Oh, well, probably just for this weekend, I would imagine. Oh, supercar alert. I'm not sure what that is. To take a look at it as we go by. And that will be right now. Ferrari. Yeah, this is packed. Look at this. This is the east side, the East District. We never see it like this at this time of night on a Saturday. So there is a very good crowd down here for St. Patrick's weekend / NASCAR. And even El Cortez has a few pedestrians out in front. Very interesting. And there is the praying mantis right there with its fire-snorting antenna. That's always cool to see. Love to see that. So yeah, again, guys, I'm going to try and go live probably at about 8:30 p.m. Pacific. I know Michael will probably be in dreamland by then. But 11:30 Eastern. And see if I can capture some of the band playing there. I've never heard of the band. I'm assuming it's probably Irish music, but I don't know what kind of Irish music. If it's like U2 or if it's more hardcore or what they've got going on, but we'll find out together. See what we can see. Wee Hot. I love that sign. Western Hotel, Wee Hot. A Ambassador Motel. And of course, Atomic Liquors, longtime downtown Las Vegas mainstay here. So parking prices, the Fremont Street Experience has been $25. I wonder if this is going to be considered a special event weekend and they're going to jack the rates up for that. And then the El Cortez is $10 now to park. It used to be $5 if you didn't have a Players Club card or anything. I don't, because I don't want the temptation. So, oh, we passed by Ferguson's. Shoot, sorry about that, guys. So now it's like $10. It's $10 to park, but then they add a 99-cent. Yes, Toby, I was reading about that. Yeah, $99. I should try that, yeah. And that would be a good video to take, too. Just ask him, hey, can we go out onto the interstate real quick? Weave in and out of traffic. But yes, that's something I need to look into for sure. $99. Lucky Lady Motel there. God knows what goes on in there. And this is the east side of Fremont Street. Well, we've been on the east side, but you can see how drastically it changes. 7-Eleven, 162 7-Elevens here in the greater Las Vegas area. Shout out to 7-Eleven man, who, by the way, is Tobin. So 7-Eleven man, in all the videos that I've referenced 7-Eleven, it is Tobin. I wanted to ask his permission before mentioning on the stream that he is, in fact, 7-Eleven man. So shout out to 7-Eleven man / Tobin. Thank you very much. And guys, I'm going to try and find a place to park down here. The $10 at El Cortez doesn't include the 99-cent processing fee that you have to do is on top of that as well. So they get you. They don't even tell you about the 99-cent processing fee, but whatever. So again, thank you all so very, very much for being here. I try to look for me in about an hour's time. I will be live again, and we'll see what kind of music they're playing down here. Thank you all again so very, very much for being here. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it is the journey where what happens in Vegas stays here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube. We'll see you next time, folks. Thank you so much.